Oh, hey, Internet. What is up? Welcome back to the Type QQ channel as we take a look at a game called Shooty Skies from the makers of Crossy Road. It's a sort of a shoot 'em up, sort of free to play shoot 'em up, sort of mobile game shoot 'em up, I suppose. Game that hit Steam just a few days ago, so I figured I'd take a look at it where it's really no obligation. But yeah, it is kind of I mean, I do want to preface the saying it's free with like the asterisk of like with some obligation sometimes, where it feels like it's centered around you know microtransactions, if not cosmetic, then just like added guns and stuff. But we'll get around to showing you all that when we play a few runs of this. I mean, it's not a terrible game. I don't want to necessarily say like, oh god damn it, mobile port, blah 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 blah. It's a good looking game, and it's certainly free, and I think it's more centralized towards like casuals than anything really hardcore. I believe that all the the enemies and levels are all randomized, so as well as it being like an infinite runner type of game where there's no real end. At least to my knowledge, it's just sort of a high score and unlocking fest type of thing. I dare not even call it a roguelike at that point, either, because you're not really unlocking anything but like coins to unlock other things. But I mean, it looks good and it's fun. I mean, it's, if you're looking to waste 20 minutes on Steam, this game will certainly do it free of charge. However, I think if you're looking to get some quality shmup playing, there is quite a lot to pick over in this. You know what this game kind of reminds me of is there's a game that I covered, was it last year sometime, called Shooting Stars or something like that, and it was kind of like a sort of infinite runner sort of game that never ends. You just kind of collect a high score, and you just shoot like YouTube memes day and night, and it was kind of like rather generic and kind of blah. And eventually you just kind of wish you got hit by something. This game kind of reminds me of it. No lives, no hit points, one hit and you're game over. Of course, unless you pay your price, right? Jesus Christ. You knew it was coming, right? Oh, here it is right here. Would you like to continue? It'll cost you 42 coins. You love it, don't you? And of course, that's a big fat no for me. Ooh, a loot crate. We got a gun. Available for a couple hours. Splendid. We're gonna go equip that gun. But you can see we can buy more guns and other weird implements of death for a cost. We can even change our character for a cost. We can change the level for a cost. You know what? When it comes to these type of games, it's like if you're just looking to spend money, it's willing to just take it for anything. But here we are with our limited edition, not limited edition, but limited time only double guns upgrade that we unlocked. We're gonna see how what we do on this run. I mean, I would give this game a bit more slack if there was an end to it. I mean, maybe there is. I mean, granted, I haven't actually done the homework, but I'm just looking at this game now and where it's got this sort of, the bosses that are meaningless, levels that are meaningless, with just a score that you're hoping to be the best in the world at, or get the highest score ever. Billy Mitchell, this motherfucker. That reference doesn't hold up anymore, does it? Signs seem to indicate that there is no light at the end of this tunnel. Got an interesting sort of duckling, sort of baby bird bomb here. Oh, watch out for the fire. Or the Cheeto breath, as it kind of looks like. Look out for the cheese vomit. No, look out indeed. 21 gold. We could continue. Coming oh so close to that next juicy loot crate. I mean, I tend to either go one of two ways. You know, I like to either play a free game, spending no money whatsoever, ever, or I'd like to just buy a game and then expect everything to be unlocked with it. I think that's a common thing. Although I'll make the exception, there's maybe only a couple games in my lifetime that I've played for free and then I've given money towards, like a microtransaction. Dungeon Fighter Online being one of them. And I'm sure there's probably one or two that just escape my mind at this point. Maybe Hearthstone. I may have bought a pack or two from Hearthstone. Besides that, I'm I'm trying to trying to jog my memory to see if it could possibly be something, but there really isn't. But that seems to be a common thing, I suppose. Although you do feel kind of dirty playing these type of games where this is somebody's jam. This is falling into like the sort of lap of somebody with maybe not so much expendable income, I suppose, and maybe spend a bit too much money on a dumb game that is just kind of like a sort of money sink than anything else. A lot of those games on like iPhones and Android phones, smartphones in general, they're all kind of disgusting, sort of money grabbing money grabbing games. I mean, it's the whole Battlefront 2 story, isn't it? Once they removed the fucking microtransactions and bullshit out of it, they found out it was a hollow husk of a game that could barely run anymore. But I suppose that's a different thing entirely. I suppose we're just rambling off on anything, considering the gameplay it's okay, I guess, is the only sort of compliment I could really say. It's it's not exciting enough for me, to keep me from going cross-eyed, that sort of thing. It is, it's certainly a casual game. Certain, I guess fun for the youngins, which is another sort of like, for real. Maybe I should really rephrase that as this game shouldn't really be targeted to people who don't have a credit card. Here we are to a sort of pig and grill. Get it? You get the joke? Ham. He's cooking ham. You fucking get it? You get the meme? Oh, it's like that, remember that Shooting Star game? If it's even called that, I forget now. I fucking hated that game. Kill the pig. Alright, another level. Oh, avalanche of freebie coins. A new high score of 515. That's obviously the best in the world, I'm sure. Oh, Jesus Christ, almost there. Next loot crate. I gotta get it. We gotta go back in. I gotta get that loot crate. That sweet, sweet loot. That sweet, sweet Skinner box. I need another hit on it. What do you need? I'll give you $2, man. I'll give you $2. Just let me in that loot crate. What the fuck are we looking at now? Levels, and Pig's Fly Pack. Of course, I'm assuming, because they're gray, they're not unlocked, but it looks like you can unlock them for $1 if you like. For $13. $13 you can perform something on my anatomy. That's what you can do. Game. All right, one more run. We gotta get that juicy loot crate, that loot box, before it's deemed illegal in gambling. We gotta get in it. Gotta get in that box. Get it? Cat videos. Cat videos. You get it? Oh, it's an arcade machine shooting arcade things. Do you get the joke? Jesus Christ. Oh, the cat videos with the buttons. Hey, this is kind of a cool weapon. I think we may have had this before, the sort of mid-range napalm weapon. It is a little annoying to kind of parse out what exactly the bullets are. You know, there are things that just explode and things that don't. You know, these got these bat shoot sort of white clouded bullets at you. Where, yeah, that's cool. That's a little death dude. Huge beaver is approaching. Get it? Get it? One thing I didn't make mention of is that these missiles. You get to fire off a ton of missiles if you hold off your fire for a bit, so that's why we're kind of like hold off. You can see the sort of like blue dust that accumulates, you know, in front of our ship. That kind of indicates that we're kind of charging up our next shot, and thusly rockets, you know. Although it doesn't care. You just play enough of this game to unlock all you need, or buy all you need, whatever. That's SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Fucking fabulous, right? But yeah. I would not hold your breath if, for a series of this. I think this is going to be the one and done. To be completely honest. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to a free game, I mean, I suppose it falls on the umbrella of like, well, it's not a virus, you know? Or is it, you know? You know, and I guess it's as long as you have the self-restraint to not, you know, blow your credit card, max out your credit card on the first sort of, you know, the first money-hungry game you can come across. You know, I suppose it's somewhat harmless in that regard, as in like, you know, it's designed to be predatory, but not biting into your throat, particularly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I suppose it's shitty because it exists, but less shitty to me because it doesn't really have its tendrils into my brain, you know? I suppose that's how best to describe it. Look at the YouTube video doing the whatever. Great. Are we dead yet? Just need that loot crate. Gotta get that crate on. We got trigger happy with these fingers. Time to get fingered. Prepare for some trash talk. Splendid. It's like just a larger enemy of boss version of the enemies we've faced. Great. We did it. We're going to be killed by coins again. That was an interesting death. Well, we tried to die there with sort of trying to escape those pink and blue blocks there. as we're now becoming analytical of our gameplay here, where I'm just sort of just hoping we just end it. Take me, my Dark Lord. I don't want to be on this planet anymore. But you know what's weird? You'd figure the more you play a game like this, right? The more it's trying to get you to spend money. And it's almost like I feel less of that. You're like, oh man, I just really want to go away now. Good, we're gone away. Good. You know, I've been convinced less to spend money. I was looking at those other characters before, going, ooh, other characters I could spend money on for no reason. And now I'm like, where's the menu so I can leave? Ooh, here's our loot crate. Get in that shit. Oh, just more great, more coins. Splendid. Shooty Skies. What a game. I bet it gets better when you spend more money on it, right? Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. We'll come back and play some more games in the future.